I called it right.
Oh, and am I a liberal? Do I disagree?
Are you a Democrat?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so the only people, so
I work for the government.
the only people who ever challenged
Why
me,
did you
the
insult
only
yourself
people
in
who
our
ever,
conversation?
I don't know what to say about this right here, but I'm telling you, some people are highly invested and emotionally attached to this presidential election for 2024. I don't know what it is, something in the water, something in the air. Right now, we're about to react to two white liberal women losing it. Let's see how this is about to turn out. Listen, we need to stop this divide. This divide is insane. They're going crazy out there. You understand what I mean? I need to sit back and relax a little bit. So many people are subscribing to the madness. Just unbelievable. I just can't believe it. Things are getting weirder and weirder by the days. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
Good afternoon, guys. I have two videos that I'm going to show you. I had a very fiery interaction with a liberal this morning. This is not foreign for me. It happens. People look at me, they assume that because I'm black and because I'm a black female, obviously I'm a Democrat. So these attacks tend to happen, but not as ferocious as today's attack. So a group of us had just left a CBS interview. They wanted to talk to some Trump supporters, female supporters, and ask various questions concerning the election. So after leaving that interview, the last question in that interview was, how is it living here in Alexandria, you know, the Black Lives Matter city, when you're a minority, when you are a political minority, right? So that was the last question. We all gave our opinions on that. And then we proceeded over to this restaurant called Tata's in Alexandria. It was maybe 2 blocks away from where we were. We get our coffee, pastries, we take our seats, and we're sitting at the table. We're kind of mulling over some of the questions and answers from the interview. And at some point I say, you know, as a conservative woman, I could never vote for Kamala Harris because of, and I gave reasons, right? And then this white woman sitting next to me leans over, and this is where you will see the first video pick up, when she leans into me, so much so that I have to pull back, right? And she says, unless she's running against a convicted felon, a criminal. So rather than be triggered by this, I just retort with a joke. But now I see you can't joke with liberals, because when they say something, they mean it. And they don't find the humor in anything, or they don't get it when you're trying to de-escalate things and just really, you just need to come out and say, stay in your lane. You know, you need to just be aggressive. So I said to her, I said, oh, you mean like the criminal that she currently serves with, Joe Biden? So, you know, my table, we laugh. It was, you know, it was a little funny, but that set her off.
I bet.
You know, you would think that she'd have the wherewithal to just say, you know what, all right. But no, she said, are you serious? She came in my face. Are you serious? You really aren't kidding, are you? And I said, no, I'm not kidding. I'm serious. And she said, for real? And I said, for real. So
listen, when someone hit you with the for real twice, they mean serious business. Real talk. No lie, no cap. Understand? Learn how to read body language, especially when you eavesdropping. Let's go into the video where the 2 liberal white women go crazy. Let's see what she's talking about.
I think we now went sex offender and accused of espionage, indicted for espionage.
Like I said, the only people who ever challenge me are white Democrat women.
I am a 35-year No, stop. National security expert.
Oh, you're so smart.
Who you are? Okay.
Thank you.
Yo, you know what got me bugging right now is that the people are highly invested, emotionally attached for no reason. They're both going to war for what? I mean, this is no different from sports when it's the World Series, the playoffs, the All-Star game, etc. You understand what I mean? The finals, whatever it is. People go insane. You understand? They get butthurt. Do you not see what's happening outside? Where the employee had to come in and say, look, listen, you guys could believe in what you want to believe. Just be nice to each other. This is the kind of world we living in? Really? We're always against each other at something, whether it be sports, entertainment, politics, religion. Everything has two sides to it. Why everything has an opposing side? You ever thought of that? This is how they keep us busy against each other. I'm telling you, that's the easiest thing for them to do.
Will you tell her we were having a private conversation before she came over in my face saying, am I serious? So no, don't talk to me. Talk to her. You and I already know. You and I already know who is the warrant. Yeah, you and I already know. So take your attention right over here. Right over here.
Denial.
Hey, yo.
What's up, lady?
You're trying me. You're trying me.
Another.
No, why do you keep looking at me when she's the one agitating it? No.
They always pay attention to the loudest one, unfortunately. But yeah, the other one is instigating. She's agitating. She's provoking the whole situation. She just keeps poking and poking. I already know that she is not trying to fight. Not saying that this should lead into a fight. But when you're dealing with people out in the real world, anything could go left. And I don't mean democratic way. When I say things could go left, I'm talking about followed by a right and an uppercut. But with that being said, people need to just chill out and relax. You never know what someone else is going through. This lady could have just said, you know what, that's it, I just give up on life, I'm gonna take it out on you. You don't want that to happen. You don't want to be the victim of that. I'm telling you, you do not. Some people are not really caring about the consequences and they can care less, so you need to act accordingly.
Will you tell her we were having a private conversation before she came over in my face saying, am I serious? So no, don't talk to me. Talk to her. You and I already know. You and I already know who is the warrant. Yeah, you and I already know. So take your attention right over here. Right over here.
Denial. What's up, lady?
She's
You're
bugging.
trying me. You're trying me.
Another.
She waited for him to leave to do that too.
When she's the one agitating it. No. If you're going to be a mediator, then do it correctly. Address the person who you clearly see got up and got in my face. Man, go sit down somewhere.
Right.
Placating to these people.
Right.
See, it's kind of messed up that they just going to them, but you got to learn how to play their game too. You don't really got to get loud with people. You can really play and diss people by being calm and nonchalant. You know, it's called passive aggressive. The other lady kind of beat you at it a little bit. She made you act out of character, even though the other ladies were obnoxious. But at the end of the day, on camera, I mean, your homegirl filmed you. You the one who needed to be calmed down at the end of the day. On that note, I'm not really mad at you, but you got to really learn how to defeat the odds, you know, in a more sophisticated manner. Now let's go back to her video where she's explaining everything in detail, word for word.
Then she, and then we're just kind of, having this back and forth. And I asked her, I said, why is it always the white female liberals who challenge me, who feel that it is their duty and their responsibility to lecture people on how they should vote? Why is it always you guys? So then that set her off, and I kind of knew that it would, right? And so we're just going back and forth. And then she proceeds to tell us how uneducated we are, because that's what they go to, right? You're uneducated. You don't know any better. We need to tell y'all how to think. We need to tell you guys how to vote, right? So, so she tells me what her job is. She's some high security person, whatever, which is kind of scary, because people who have that kind of access and authority, they are very partisan and they are unhinged. And you can only imagine how maybe untrustworthy they might be in their jobs.
You know, the hypocrisy is this, right? You see the Democrats, they always love to say, anyone who's not Republican, this is their gripe right here. This is what you're always gonna hear. You know, how could you vote for them? They're racist, this, that, and the third. You know, we're for saving the minority people, this, that, and the third. Look at what the lady was just doing right now. I'm telling you, the anger is manufactured. The anger is manufactured.
But so she goes on to tell me this. I then do go in on her, and I tell her I don't really give a crap who you are, what you are. So then that's where the video kind of picks up. What you won't see is that, so the manager comes over. He's trying to bring calm to the situation, but he's only talking to me. He's not talking to her. She's unaffected by anybody. No one dares talk to her, even though they know that she knows when to stay quiet and when to bite.
Yeah, she knows.
She has that ability, right? Me, no. I'm just going to come at you. I'm going to ask you. I'm going to challenge you. Why is this woman sitting here and she just attacked me? Blah, 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 right? So the manager asks her friend, I'm quiet. The manager asks her friend what happened. Her friend tells the manager they were having a private conversation and my girlfriend went left. She did. She went off on the woman.
Yeah,
she tells the manager this.
She saw her recording.
He makes the decision to have them move. Okay? So he understands at this point she's the aggressor. He didn't see the other time she got in my face, but he understands she clearly started this exchange.
Who cares? You guys at a cafe. I mean, I would have just got up and left. I'm not staying there trying to argue with no manager over a mom and pop coffee shop. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just not going to return there. If they're coming in on a situation unaware and they're just siding with the wrong party, that alone lets me know, you know what? I'm not coming here for business anymore. I'm going somewhere else. That's it. They're not the only ones who do coffee at the end of the day.
This volatile exchange. So they're moving. That's fine. I'm wondering why she's even allowed to stay in the restaurant, right?
Who cares?
So what you will not see is that my friend stopped recording it because we thought the whole thing was over. But no. She comes back to the table.
Should have recorded it.
And she gets in my face one last time to tell me, and for the record, I am not a white liberal, whatever. I don't know. I just saw black. I just went, the whole thing was a blur. I don't even know if she said that. It sounded like she said it. I don't know. I just had to tell myself, Nat, I just got up.
Uh-oh.
And, but I knew, look,
don't tell me she did the one hit a quitter.
I know what she wanted. She wanted me to hit her. I'm not going to hit you.
Oh, okay.
I got too much to lose. I'm just like you. I got way too much to lose. But the moment you put your hands on me, I'm going to let you have all this. And I told the manager that. And do you know what he said to me? He's like, well, threats aren't going to help the situation. No, what would help is if you asked her to leave, because even though you have separated her from us, the woman still came over here. And I'm letting you know that if you do not do something right now, if you do not get her out of this restaurant, she is going to feel the weight, because it's just not going to go right? So he handled that. Tata's manager handled that poorly. But what I want to add to end this whole thing, what frustrated me the most was that I just felt like I'm having to defend myself from this woman. I'm having to defend myself from some black guy who is telling me to calm down, but isn't telling her, and he sees the whole thing. What are you, afraid of her? Is that it? Why? Why are you afraid of her?
I don't think it's so much to do with that right there. If anything, your friends were white, so I don't really think he came there saying like, let me defend only them. I feel like it was 4 of y'all or 3 of y'all and 2 of them. So he probably didn't know what's going on. And he hears you being the loudest, so he's going to come speak to you. He doesn't know what's happening. We can't just assume things, you understand? Yes, them ladies were bugging out. I totally agree. They were totally in the wrong. She should have just minded her business. She actually eavesdropped, became emotional, and then, verbally started attacking them for no reason, and then continued to argue with them even after they got separated. So yes, those 2 white women were bugging. The friend realized she was being recorded. She pointed it out to her friend like, yo, relax, they're recording you. And she continued. So now guess what? I'm reacting to it, and plenty of other people are reacting to it as well. Now you see why you shouldn't be playing yourself in public? I'm telling you, think twice, especially if you got a nice career going for you. Choose your fights wisely. Every fight is not to be fought. You understand? Sometimes you just got to say, you know what? You got it.